Guess what, everybody? It's finally time for my review, or should I say comparison, showdown, whatever you want to call it, between the CMF by nothing Watch Pro 2 and the first generation Watch Pro. So before we get into this, here's a few words from our sponsors. Do you want to hear more from us and everything that we're working on, all the different shows and so on? Simply visit Theimpactplay.com, scroll down just a teeny tiny bit, check out all our other shows. We have Theimpactplay for covering technology and video games, Theimpactplay Screenplay for covering film and television, and even Theimpactplay's Cover Play is short for showcasing and highlighting our event and show coverage. And you can also book us to cover your latest or should I say your next event, show, and more in the ATL. Simply click on the booking tab, and you can simply click on the link here, so it can forward you to our services page. You can also either text us a message on WhatsApp, or you send us an email. In addition to scrolling a little bit down and check out our coverage, or even our past coverage as well. In a world where we have less time than ever, sitting reading books, whether it be digital or physical, you can listen to audiobooks with Audible, the most efficient way of consuming books in the modern era. Sign up for free to do the trial, and immediately you get access to 1 credit. But we do have Amazon Prime, you get double that, and it's 2 credits. It's good for any premium title. See if you go to audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Once again, that is audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Too close, too close, too close, close. Back. All right. So there we're more back, and we are a go. So, like I said, it's time to get this over and done with. We are already have been having the Watch Pro and the Watch Pro 2 on at the same time for a week now, since we did our first impressions or unboxing in our previous episodes. You can definitely check that out as well if you guys are interested. But nonetheless, it's time to compare the Watch Pro and the Watch Pro 2. I'll have my verdict at the end of what are my thoughts as well. So before we get into that, we're going to look at this comparison sheet on the CMF to look at the... So, alright, so let's see, where are we? Excuse me. Alright, so this is the first generation model, the Watch Pro. 1.96-inch AMOLED display, Bluetooth calls, AI noise reduction, built-in multi-system GPS, and an apparent Red Dot winner for 2024 Design Awards. Available in orange, white, black, and gray. Silver, whatever you want to call it. Let's see, apparently has 13 days of battery life. Custom dials, IP68 water resistance, health, we talk about health, 110 sport modes, and aluminum alloy frame. Always on display, 53 frames per second refresh rate, 1600 plus nits of brightness, 410 by 502 resolution. Let's see what we got. Custom dials, we know that. Alright. And apparently this also has Bluetooth calls with AI noise reduction. Let's see, scroll down. Over 100 workout, all around health monitor. It could track your sleep, your blood oxygen levels, your stress levels, in addition to them as well. Now, reminder to drink water, to take a breather. I've been weighing both watches for all of these, so I'll have that discussion for you as well. 18 hours for continuous calling, and apparently 11 days of heavy use. 45 days in power saving mode, and 27 hours of continuous GPS use. Weather forecast, found my phone, found my watch. Alarm, voice assistant, camera control, stopwatch, flashlight, phone music control, and you need the app as well. the corresponding app for any of these watches. Okay. Okay. And now we're gonna get into the next one. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Now I gotta do this. Okay, here we go. Full screen it again. All right, now the newest iteration of it. All around health companion. 1.32-inch AMOLED display. Aluminum. Apparently has interchangeable bezels, which we'll get into that as well. 120 sport modes, smart automatic recognition, GPS, health, literally same features as the previous watch. Yeah, like the main difference is the circular design and rotating crown, literally. And of course the leather bands as well. That's like the main difference. Oh, not the main difference, but there are little nitpicks which we'll get into as well. Alright, so we have 11 days typical use, about 45 days power saver mode, 25 hours continuous GPS use, 9 days heavy use, or 17 hours for Bluetooth calling. And of course, even in the corresponding app as well, when you connect the Watch Pro and Watch Pro 2, with Watch Pro 2, you get access to more features. You have an energy store, even though I don't know what that's for. Let me see, because I have the Watch Pro 2 connected. Let me see. So you have, in addition to, you get an energy score. So standing up, fitness, active as well. It tells you that. You have exercising, stress levels, blood oxygen, the heart rate, and your sleep tracking. Plus, with Watch Pro 2, it has cycles for your menstrual monitoring, activity score, in addition to training load, excuse me, as well. And let's see. So, let's see. Let's talk about my nitpicks. Actually, my nitpicks at the end. So, I'd rather show you these as well. Let me take off the blur. Give me a second. Blur, 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 blur. Okay, there we go. Blur's off. Okay. At first glance, the Watch Pro, or the original Watch Pro, looks more premium because it's all glass, metallic, and feels, I guess, it feels a lot more, I guess, premium, I could say, than the Watch Pro 2. This one, when I first did the unboxing, I even talked about this in my first impressions, where it felt cheap. Like it looks like it was just painted on. Even though apparently they're using the same aluminum frame, but this literally feels cheaper. This definitely feels lighter than the Watch Pro, but I would prefer the Watch Pro, which we'll get into as well. So, with the Watch Pro 1, you don't have any options to get a leather band, but with Watch Pro 2, you do, but which we'll get into as well. Let me show you here. Nope. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me see. Buy now, right? And this is straight from nothing as well, by the way. So apparently, dark gray. So apparently, I think they're all out of stock at the moment for even all 4 colors. It was just the orange one, but now they're all sold out. Let me see. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Okay, so CMF, where is the Watch Pro 2? Oh, what's this? Okay, apparently you can get them separately. This page wasn't here before. When I first did the first impressions, this page was not here. So you can get them separately if you wanted to, just in orange or in blue, which is the leather bands. And let me see let me see. It doesn't say what it has. So it says bezel and strap. Doesn't say what's inside of it. That's the thing. Not in the slightest. Interesting. Okay, that's new. CMF1 1. We're gonna, of course, do the review for that. About the Pro 2 as well. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. Oh wait, so we'll go into. Hold on. Wait. Before I forget. No, we don't want to buy it. We want to learn more about it. There we go. This is the page I wanted. Right. Metal leather, said last true leather, right? Which is fine, which I prefer that material for the watch band. First, we're going to talk about the bezel. I already did this on the box opening. Oh, that's weird. Okay, whatever, it's fine. This comes off, but there's nothing to replace it with. So I don't understand the point of it, of this coming off. To replace it with what? It's just a bezel. There's nothing to replace it with. Even if you somehow get a metallic one, it's still not gonna look good because the whole body would have to be the same material for it to look good. So now we're gonna get into it. So of course you can see I have the classic design. First, we're gonna get into the battery life because I did the unboxing on Sunday, right? Last Sunday. And this was at 95%. I did not charge neither watch because I wanted to see how much the battery can last on a single charge. So, scrolling down, this is the Watch Pro 2. It's on 33%, and that's after a week. And it's not heavy use, by the way. And the Watch Pro 1 is at 48%. See the difference? The battery is better on the Watch Pro 1. Next, tracking. Oh, before we get into tracking, I want to show you something. Press the crowns. See, with this, you could actually scroll down. But the thing is, if you press it again, you would assume it would select to whatever you're trying to scroll through, right? Here, let me give you an example. I'm gonna click on anything. It goes back. So that's that's the thing that I have with this as well. One of my many nitpicks. So, okay, we talked about that already. See, this looks like the app itself, which is I prefer this, but then I wish you could have the option with changing this as well, which I'm pretty sure they'll have that as well. Heart rate, blood oxygen as well, music playback. You click on doing a run, or even it has my steps as well. I don't know if you can see that. Recent phone calls, contacts, and keypad. So the way the contacts work is the same thing as the Watch Pro 1, where you would have to do it and set it up in the app, where you would save your most frequented contacts, and then it would call it directly. But what I preferred, when I got ahead and I was selling these devices, myself personally, I would prefer using my phone to call, and then if I wanted to, I could switch to the watch itself. Good, because they are connected via Bluetooth, so that's the thing to it. So it is a Bluetooth audio device essentially. So that's it. And then you could scroll up to look at your notifications, same way you would do on the first Watch Pro. Next, so the main nitpick with this watch is the band. Because this thing felt like it was suffocating me, the silicone band. Well, now you can order the band separately, which they didn't beforehand. and I wish they would have more options to order more accessories separately. Like for instance, the charger, because you don't have like if your charger broke, you would have to buy another watch. They don't sell the chargers separately. If you wanted different bands as well. And my other nitpick is with the checking out process. Literally, when you check out the watch, you like for instance with the first iteration Watch Pro, you had no choice of what kind of body or what kind of band. It just came automatically together. Like if you had a silver body or a black body or a white body case, I mean, but you couldn't choose which you wanted to. You'd have to deal with it, and you couldn't choose which corresponding band you wanted as well. You couldn't customize it, like how the way Apple does it as well. Apple does that a whole lot better than Samsung. But I wish they would give us the option that way on their direct website. And with their partners on Amazon and what have you, that's fine because that's directly through Amazon. But on your own site, we should be able to customize our purchase even further, even though it's affordable for that price. Give us an option to further customize. The charges are a little extra. If that's the case, that's fine. As long as you let us choose what we want to choose. And another thing. Hopefully, with the third generation of this device, of the Watch Pro, I want them to choose the first generation Watch Pro, same body, same materials, but do it in a circular design, which I prefer more. I prefer it more because it looks like an actual watch. It looks like more of an actual watch that way. So I like a traditional watch. So I prefer that way. This is my nitpick, my hot takes, so keep that in mind. Alright, folks? So, as you can see on the backhand, the sensors are nearly identical, but the charging port is on the bottom of the watch, but the charging port is on the top of the watch of the last generation device. So, the Gen 1. So, now, we're going to compare the tracking, before I forget. Okay. So, we're going to scroll. Alright, as you can see, it's not so accurate. So apparently I have 520, give me a second. So 527. Can you stop moving? So apparently I've been, let me see, I think I was standing for 7 minutes, whatever the heck that means. Standing for 5. I've been moving for 6211 on the first generation. And I've been, I guess, I don't know what the heck the snooze button means, for 5. And it's pretty much the same thing here, except it says 527. I don't know what the heck that means. So, now we're going to get to the heart rate. So, with this one, what I've noticed when it tracks your when you manually try to track your heart rate, it'll track it, and then immediately it'll start dropping down within a second or two. If it's not down a couple seconds at max, it'll start dropping down until the point where it'll catch up to the Watch Pro, which the Watch Pro doesn't take time, just catches your heart rate right at the moment. It might go up and down depending on your heart rate, but not compared to the levels of the Watch Pro 2. So that's a plus for the Watch Pro. Next, let me see. Let's go into sleep. Actually, let's go to steps, actually. Forget sleep. We'll go to sleep later. Okay, so we're going to press the button and make it easier so we could find it. Let's see, activity. Where are you? Breathing, voice assistant. Exercise, activity, score. No, I don't care about the score. This is so confusing, this watch. Okay, here we go. Here it is, 6,000 steps. Okay. Where are you? Okay, I gotta click on the frame. The crown. Okay, so exercise. I'm assuming. I don't know. Okay, let me see. It's not showing me here. Where in the world? Oh, I'm assuming that's it. Yeah, 6211. Okay, so I'm assuming that's steps. Okay, so apparently the Watch Pro 2 is giving me 6,679 steps, and the Watch Pro is giving me 6,211. So I don't understand the difference there, but there's a discrepancy. Now we're gonna go to sleep. Which is always a discrepancy. Apparently, this is showing 6 hours and 39 minutes, and this one's showing me 8 hours and 1 minute. So what time did I go to sleep? I went to sleep around 3 o'clock, because I was in the middle of uploading content and what have you. And I woke up around, say, 9, and then I woke up again at 10. So that's 8 hours, give or take, right? So at least 8 hours. So this is more accurate. That's what it's looking like. The Watch Pro is definitely more accurate than the Watch Pro 2. I literally I sleep for like 8 hours, and I always keep my watch on me so this way you can track that. Okay. Weather is fine because it synchronizes. That's about it, I think. Okay. Remember how we talked about this last week and we did it on the unboxing as well for the first generation device? And we talked about this numerous times. Where, if you connect it to your iOS device, it'll sync it directly through, give you the option to sync it through Apple Health. You know what I did 2 days ago? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you where I did it 2 days ago. I'm going to have the app open. What does that say? Sync with Google Health. Literally, when I've been complaining about this nonstop, they finally listened and they decided to sync Google Health. Which, of course, I'm still waiting for Samsung Health because that's what I use. I used to use Google Health before, but now I've been using Samsung Health since I got the S24 Ultra. My previous devices, yes, I used to use Google Health, but I found Samsung Health more intuitive on their ecosystem, what have you. So, thank you, CMF and the Nothing team, for listening to my feedback, listening to everybody else's feedback, and giving us much better features. So, my verdict, I'm going to stick with the Watch Pro for my own personal device. Literally, I'm going to stick with it, but I am going to switch out to the leather bands, then compare to the silicone. Because like I said before, this felt like it was suffocating me. And what I've noticed too, I'm going to show you right now what I mean. Here, I normally keep it on the 6th hole where it's plugged in. 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I'll say about here, if I'm not mistaken. No, 1, whatever, it's fine. Just to give you guys an example. So it'll be under my wrist like this, right? It'll take me maybe one to 2 tries max each time I put the watch on, because I do always take my watch off when I'm in the restroom, in the bathroom, or what have you. Literally the only time I have my watch off, or unless it's charging as well. Or the only two things. What it normally does is it'll by itself on my wrist. By the way, it'll lock out, not lock out. It'll like see how this comes out and take it off by itself. Literally. That's what frustrates me so when I first unboxed Watch Pro. I've been using this ever since. But yeah, that's literally the most frustrating thing. But thank God they came out with these leather bands, and finally they gave us this option to start ordering these accessories separately, which I've been talking about before. So thank you again, CMO for Nothing and the Nothing team for giving us this option to order accessories. Hopefully, also allow us to order chargers and give us even more or more access to more devices separately if we wish to buy them separately as well. In addition to, also gives the option to further customize our devices, our watches. This way, if, for instance, if we wanted a leather band for any of the watches, we don't have to just deal with whatever watch we buy. Allow us to customize the case as well with better materials, because Apple has that option as well. If you want better materials, but it'll cost you more. Of course, if we want that option, sure, charge us extra. So allow us to customize it and allow us to make these devices our own. That would definitely go a long way to us as consumers. And of course, I'm a reviewer. I'm an unboxer. I do more than discussions, reviews, hot takes. So literally, even though I'm in this field, the way I do these reviews and so on is in the consumer's point of view, which is I view myself as a consumer. So this way, when I do review or talk about certain things, even like news topics, what have you, I choose news topics according to like how it affects consumers as well. For those of you that are like for us regular consumers, how we affected and how are these like news things and everything affected us as well. So, all in all, like I said, I'm gonna keep with the first generation Watch Pro. I'm gonna stick with it, and that's my watch of choice. Because literally, with the bezel, we talked about this before. Like this comes off. But I don't understand why it does come off. There's no reason for it to be coming off, unless it's like how Samsung does it, like a rotating bezel. Okay, that's fine, but there's no reason to remove it. There's literally no point of it. Literally, I see no point of this at all, not in the slightest. But all in all, that's all she wrote, folks. So I would definitely recommend the Watch Pro 2. I'm sorry, the Watch Pro over the Watch Pro 2. But get the leather bands as well from Nothing directly. Because wait, I'm gonna show you now. Give me a second. I'll show you what I mean. Let's see. I'm gonna take off the bands from the Watch Pro. Okay. And now the Watch Pro 2, I'm gonna take them off. Excuse me. Wow, I keep burping. See, I'm using a knife simply because it's a lot easier than using my fingertips. Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. All device, right? Right here on the left. And all band on the left roll. You know what I mean. So, all right, let me see. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's like this. Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay. Okay, pretty sure I locked in. I didn't hear a click though. So I always like to tug and pull to make sure that it's clicked in. And you know what's funny? I actually ordered a third-party watch band from Amazon to use with the Watch Pro. But it wasn't comfortable as well. It wasn't comfortable at all. And now we're going to test it with this. This is the first time I do this, by the way. See, I told you they're compatible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. It's actually a little tight. So I gotta keep it on the 4. Because the leather band is actually thicker, surprisingly. Because the watch itself is thicker, that's why. Okay. Only thing I don't understand with this band, there's two, I guess, belt loops. I don't have no idea why. It's supposed to be only one. It doesn't make any sense. Like, does this feel a little bit heavier? Let me compare. Let me see. Go into the specs. Where's the weight on this? This doesn't say. Battery. So, it says the 305 mega amp battery for the Watch Pro 2. That's all it is. You know what's funny? I'm reading here. Let me show you what I'm looking at. This is for the Watch Pro 2. Look at this. Watch bezels. Dark gray curved bezel. Dark gray flat bezel. Like there's only one bezel that we get in this watch band. It doesn't come with two. So there's a flat and apparently a curved one. It even shows you in the pictures here. Hold on, let me go all the way up. Go to overview. Right here in this picture. There's a flat, and then there's the, I guess, the round one. But who is that for? Or where is that? The only thing I have is this. It's the first one. Where's the second one? Where's the second bezel? Apparently, that's what you're always advertising as. And we even advertise that we can customize our bands. You can pick whatever band we like, but as you can see, you guys saw on my previous post where as soon as they were announced, there was no option to choose what band you wanted. And we have proof of that on our previous coverage and in previous episodes. Oops, okay. So it just feels weird because it's a leather band. But it's not suffocating. That's the thing. It's gotta get used to the weight, which is fine. I'll stick with this for a couple days, and I'll have the verdict for you as well. Once we do another episode of the Theimpactplay, I'll definitely bring that up. But otherwise, wow, this is the longest review we've done. Like seriously, like whoa, over 30 minutes now we've been recording. So. That's all she wrote, folks. So you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you. If you do want to let us know your thoughts, we want to hear your thoughts and any questions you have, or just general feedback you want to send us. Give me 1 second. I'll have it ready for you. I'll have it ready for you right about now. Go to theimpactplay.com. You could join our Discord to chat with the community, have a conversation offline. I do happen every now and then as well. So you send us some feedback that way, or simply click on the feedback tab. We have a couple ways for you to do so. And also, when you do send some feedback, it could be featured on the show. But if you do want to send us some feedback, we may we may play your feedback or read your feedback here on the show, either recorded or live or what have you. We would definitely love your input. So, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't already, be sure to hit subscribe, hit the like over on YouTube channel, youtube.com/Theimpactplay. If you didn't know that already, that is the channel when we do go live with our live recordings for the Theimpactplay. We do upload a whole bunch of content, a whole bunch of shows on that YouTube channel. So be sure to hit that follow button, hit the notification bell, so you don't miss a beat, because sometimes YouTube does not work correctly. So just to give you, keep that in mind. Otherwise, if you're listening to this on audio platforms, we would thank you so much for supporting us, because literally just that alone helps support us. And definitely recommend it to a friend, recommend it to a family member, a cousin, your loved one, or what have you. We would love to have new people to join the show, and that's what these ratings and reviews, or even likes and subscribes, helps us achieve that goal as well. Because when we win, we all win. Otherwise, am I missing something? No, that's it. That's it. So, that's a wrap, folks. So, we are out, and we'll have more content coming your way soon. So, we'll be on the lookout for that content, and also As a little bit of transparency, we will be working on some interviews as well. We'll get that on our the Theimpactplay as well, either pre-recorded or live. We'll try to prefer do live recordings if we can. If we can't, it'll be pre-recorded. Otherwise, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you all on the next one. Well, what I did forget to mention as well is the Bluetooth calling and the camera features as well. So the camera features, they work similar. They literally work, if not the same, where you could click on it looks like a button, and let me show you exactly what I mean. Let me see. Okay, so it tells you how to start, and then you simply click on it. It'll take a picture if you have the camera app open on your device. So that's a great thing to do, which I normally have the stylus built into my phone, which I can use that. I actually use that. I use my watch. It's fine. It doesn't matter to me. And also, Bluetooth calling. So I've tested both devices, the Watch Pro 2 and the Watch Pro. Apparently, they both have AI noise cancellation. And what I found is it sounds a lot better and a lot clearer on the first generation device. So the Watch Pro, that's another plus of the Watch Pro comparing to the Watch Pro 2. Hopefully they innovate more with these devices. And hopefully we'll be definitely testing the new Buds Pro 2s, and even the CMF the first of its kind CMF Phone 1. So stay tuned for that. We'll have that up to you as soon as we get those devices. And we'll see you all on the next one. Thank you guys so much, and have a great one, folks. Until next time.